Hold on 1 second. All right, guys, how's it going? It looks like we got our bounce down here that we were looking for around the 54. We did go below it, obviously, but remember, our kill line was 52.7. So let's take a look at what's going on. I figured this would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like this 4 now, so I'm not too convinced that we're going to continue up from here to that 62.7 range, because this looks like a 5-wave down. This could be A, we get a B, and then a C down. So we'll take a look at that. But first, let's take a look at what's going on here in the RSI. As you can see, we had the rising channel we broke out of in the 4-hour. Taking a look at the macro. Now, this is just to look at the wedge real quick, and then we'll zoom in. But looking at the wedge, oh yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure you smash the likes, and don't forget we do a free Ledger Nano S giveaway. We do that every Monday. I pick a random comment from a random video, so make sure you comment on the daily updates. We're not doing a regular recorded daily update today. I just figured I'd do a live because of what's going on. But looking at this is the longer picture, guys. Rising broadening wedge here. We could go back down to as low as the 43 if we decide to test the bottom of this. We could go as high as $68,000, $70,000 range to test the upper resistance. Now, if you want to look at the super bullish case, we break that, we could be looking for that $94,000 Bitcoin. And again, guys, stick around. Make sure you smash the likes. We get up to 300 likes before I'm done going over the charts here. Then we'll go into altcoins and you can choose your altcoin. But if we do break here, we could be going as low as $16,000, $18,000 range, somewhere in there. But like I said, let's zoom in and see what's going on. So this was the invalidation if this was a wave 4. But again, I don't like how this formed. This looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be just an A. Then we get a B up to around the 58,000 range and then continue back down. If that happens, let's put the Fibonacci retracements on, and we'll go from the swing high up here down to the swing low, if that was our low down here, and we should get a bounce somewhere between the 58.2 and the 58.6 range, which would be the golden pocket zone, and then could possibly continue down. And let's go like this and just get a rough estimate of where we might be headed if we do get rejection at that point 618, which is around 58.5. We could be looking at the 1-to-1 extension. This isn't it. Hold on 1 second. Let me get all this stuff off here, guys. I'm making a mess. Get that off there. Okay, so looking at this, the 1-to-1 extension would be, I must have put that on there wrong. Get this off of there. So if we did get a bounce to the 58.5 and we get rejected there, again, I'm looking at this as a possible ABC now. Let's put the Fibonacci extension up here, down here, 58.5. That would put the 1-to-1 extension right down at around the 49.9 level. If that's the case, we get an A, B, and that would look something like this if that's the case, guys. Everybody was telling me it wasn't going down up here. I actually had some rude comments, but we can see what happened. It could go a little bit higher too, but if it's an ABC, then we could be looking, if we get rejected up at about this 58.5 range, that could be A, B. This B would have to be an ABC, and then we'd get 5 waves down to this C around the $49,900 to $50,000 range. That could be what we're looking at here. We'll go into more detail here in a little bit. Otherwise, this is what I was looking at: 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 back up to the 62.7 range. I guess it's still possible, but if you're looking at it in the Elliott wave, with an Elliott wave idea, this looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would make an A, and then we're going to make a B, and then C down. We'll keep an eye on this. Like I said, the fourth wave is invalidated right at this 52.7, which would be the top of wave 1. If we drop below that, chances are we're gonna go down to at least that $50,000 range, possibly all the way down and retest this bottom trend line at about 43 to 44,000, somewhere in that range. So keep that in mind. We are getting rejected as of right now at the 55 EMA, which is about 55,685. Let's go into the smaller time frame and see what's going on here. We are creating some bearish divergence right here. You can see we're making higher highs in the RSI, lower highs in the price action. That is bearish divergence, and we're getting rejected at the 200 EMA on the 1 hour chart. This is the 1 hour chart here. I'm going to get this channel out of our way now. Let me get this out of the way. Let's put a trend line from these wicks up here, and I will make this yellow so you can see it. So looking at this trend line, if we do get that bounce back up here, like I said, this up being an ABC, let's put this up here. If we do break this trend line, we could continue up higher, depending on how quick and if we even get up here. But let's put that at that 58.5. The one thing that makes me a little bit bearish on this hourly is, as you can see, I drew the trend line off of these wicks here. We did wick below it. Usually that shows me that eventually we're going to drop down below it. And if we put a trend line across here, we're also going to take a look at the Dow Jones, the dollar, and all that good stuff too here in a minute. Let's make this white. All right, so if it does come back down and break through this, let's do a measured move here. This could be really ugly. And if we go from where we broke here, that would get us down to around the 43 level, which would be retesting this old. So we're going to go ahead and put this in here. And that's only if we break this bottom trend line here first. But like I said, there's a good chance we do a ABC here and come up to the 55 range first. But I'm starting to be less convinced that we're going to make a new all-time high first. But anyways, that would be the bearish case here. Of course, bullish case, we come back up and retest the top of this trend line, which could get us to that, you know, $65,000 to $70,000 range, depending on how long it would take to get up there. This also looks like it could be forming a possible inverse head and shoulders here. Let's take a measured move of that real quick and just see if that lines up and gives us confluence with any of this other stuff. We'll go from here. See the left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and our volume does confirm that. So that definitely is a good possibility. Let's take a measured move of that. So if we go from the head, actually that's gonna be over here. So if we take a measured move of the head from the neckline up here, if we do come up and break this 200 EMA within the next couple hours, that's going to be around the 56,000. We get above that again, get support on this neckline, that actually gets us up to around the 59.5. So just keep an eye on that. That is a possibility. Let's look at, all right, so the funding rate dipped down a little bit here. We look like we're coming back up some. We are getting, let's look at this is the daily chart. The 8 EMA lies around the 56,250. We are getting resistance there. We're getting support at the 13 EMA, which is around 55. So a break of either one of these on the daily, and if we close above the 8 EMA, 56.2, that's pretty bullish. If we close below the $55,000 range, which is the 13 EMA, could be bearish. We did get a nice bounce off the 21 EMA though. If you guys are interested in trading, check out Prime XBT. You can trade Bitcoin, S&P, gold, Forex, all that stuff. I have links down below if you guys are interested. All the links down below give you some kind of bonus. And if you do sign up with Prime XBT, even if you already have an account, you can use my promo code Savy50. That'll get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus. Savy25 will get you 25% off your trading fees. Check it out if you haven't already. I do have some tutorials on my YouTube channel. If you go in there, if you go right into my YouTube channel, you'll see the tutorial section. So check that out. So the Dow Jones, excuse me, guys. Dow Jones here. This is a 100-year trend line. As you can see, we had 1, 2, 3 touches. If this breaks above here, the Dow could continue going up. I don't believe it's gonna. That is, like I said, a 100-year. We could come all the way back down in the next few years and retest this bottom trend line. That could get very ugly if that was to happen. Let's zoom in a little bit and just look how we're sitting right at that trend line now. That's not to say we can't get a correction, come back up and keep retesting it, but this top trend line is going to be extremely important to watch here. Let's go into the daily. And as you can see, we are getting rejected on that trend line now. We'll keep an eye on that. The dollar index, as you guys know, I am very bullish here. I do have a target as of right now about the 93.8. And as you can see, I've been watching this. If you guys know about how the DXY works, it's the dollar up against a bunch of different currencies. So strength of the dollar, as you guys know, I've been bullish on it since we broke out of this wedge. We did come back down and retest it. Still bullish. This fractal seems to be playing out. I think we'll get something like this within the next, I think the next year or so is going to be bullish for the dollar, just like it was over here. Nice, slow, steady climb. As you can see, the fractal lines up also in the EMA. Looks just the exact same. Same thing in the, and this is the 3-day chart, by the way. So anyways, yeah, I'm still bullish on the dollar, contrary to everybody's belief of inflation. Like I said, if you really look at how it works with the money flow, it's actually going to cause deflation with no money circulating because of the shutdowns and whatnot. Gold, I've been talking about this. We had this chart since November. If you've been around, you know, way back here, we were waiting for a target. The first target was 1736. And I had said if we drop below that, the next target's going to be 1650. That's still what I'm looking at. As you can see, we dropped below here and it is now support. I see a lot of people bullish on gold. I am not. I do believe we'll come down to at least a 650. If that breaks, it gets real ugly. We will keep you updated on that. Silver, same thing. I have a target of silver around $20.35 range. We probably would. There's some nice support here at the 21.25 too, but I do think we're going to get back down in this $20 range for silver. As you can see in the RSI, we do have room. And again, guys, make sure you smash the likes. I will be going into some altcoins, and we'll take a look at Ethereum and Litecoin also. So make sure you smash those likes. We get enough likes in here. I don't know how many we got right now. Let me go over here and check, and then I'll have some chit chat and answer questions and stuff too. We got 47 likes, 116 people in here. Come on. All right. So hold on a second. Let me put this up. All right. So I will get to your comments, guys. So just be patient. Silver, like I said, that's what I'm looking at. Silver. Check out my wife's webpage. There's a link down below in the description. Definitely check it out. She makes a lot of cool personalized stuff. You can put anything you want on any of this stuff, and it's high quality. Also, there's a crypto section. She doesn't show all crypto down there, so if you do have a favorite project you want on a shirt or a coffee mug or whatever, just hit her up in the contact. She's quick to get back to people. Litecoin. So, all right, looking at this rising wedge here. As you guys know, I was talking about as long as 200 holds, we could continue up for Litecoin, but if you guys had been watching, you know I said a 4-hour close, open and close below this, and the RSI was bearish. As you can see, that's what happened. Bullish case, we get back up to the 270 range. And a lot of that is going to depend on Bitcoin. But I do still think that Litecoin could be in for a nice run. But as of right now, if we look at this rising channel, we have broke down below it. If we cannot get back above it and open and close 4 hour above this, I'd say $208 range, it's likely that we will hit this target, which is just a measured move falling out of this falling channel here. It could be about $166 Litecoin. So be cautious, guys. Be aware there. That would look like a big M up here. That could be bad. Ethereum is currently on the 4 hour getting squeezed in between the 813.21 EMA and the 55. Nothing's really changed here. We had this target up here in 1958, didn't quite hit it. This does look like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave finished. Probably get a 1, 2, 3 back down. I do think could be in trouble with Ethereum. Let's take a look at the RSI. We did have bearish divergence right here, but we also had hidden bullish divergence here, which we're getting this bounce now. All right, let's get in the chat for a little bit. How you guys doing? Good to see you. What's up, James, Alex? I can't break there, move it forward. Alex, we got a smart ass in here. Last smart ass, Alex. Gold headed to 1500 or lower. Definitely possible. Silver to 15 possible. I'm just giving you the next targets that I have in line. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. What's up, Bass Man Jeff? Yeah, I'll take a look at some alts first. We got only 61 likes. We start getting some more likes. Get at least 100 likes, and then we'll start looking at more altcoins. What's up, Sirkin? Thanks for tuning in, guys. So anyways, if you guys have been around, you know that I had shorted up here. I closed my shorts last night and entered longs, and I actually got in my long at, I got it pulled up on the screen here, hold on, 54.211. I currently have my stop sitting at 55.396. I will move that up if we open and close above this 55 EMA, which is around 55.7. Thanks, Fred. Appreciate the like, man. Let's go back to the smaller time frame here and just keep an eye on this. We got good rejection at that 200 EMA, but we're getting support on the 21. Will these cross over here? That's what we're watching now. Raymond Johnson, morning. I forgot one of those mini trades at 25x last night. It's paying off. Hold on a second, guys. All right, I thought my wife was knocking on the door. I guess not. All right, so William said just hit the like button, but not for the alts. Right on. Can you show Elliott impulse on the 4 hour again? Yeah, we can go over there. Like I said, this is what I was looking at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But currently, I don't think this was a fourth wave because it doesn't look like a corrective wave. It looks like an impulse down, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're going to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a smaller wave up, creating an A. Or this being an A, this being a C. And then, I'm sorry, I keep screwing this up. Anyway, this is what I'm expecting. Most likely here, an A, then a B, and a C somewhere down to this $49,000 to $50,000 range, possibly. Of course, if we break this high here, I still have my target at 62.7 to 63.7 range. We'll see what happens there. Thanks, like them. I appreciate that, man. 71 likes, 122 viewers. All you have to do is scroll down and hit that like button. And all you have to do that, this is the music I'm listening to, by the way, right now. But all you have to do is scroll down and hit this like button right here. As a matter of fact, I'll like this page since I'm listening to it. All right, so let's see. I may get stopped out here, but it's all good. I am in 59% profit as of right now. Like I said, my stops currently are sitting at 55,396.50. Keith Brown, holding my 22,000 Bitcoins till 200K, but how you feel about Dash, DGB, and Zill? Well, we'll be checking them out in a little bit. We only got 74 likes. We need 100 before I'm going into the alts. Dollar looks extremely bullish, guys. If it breaks that 92 here, well, actually 92.25 and gets support there. And what happens with the dollar? The dollar rises. When people get out of risky assets, they go into the dollar. People talk about buy the fear, sell the greed, but they don't talk about it in the dollar. They've put so much fear in the dollar, just like there was back here in 18. When there's fear in the dollar, I think the dollar is the best place to be. That's my opinion. Still getting a nice rejection on this trend line here. How's gold looking? Gold's still getting rejected in our area. We've been watching. Like I said, 1650 for gold is my next target. 20 bucks for silver. The divergence in the weekly. We did get bearish divergence here. As you can see, we did come down. But if you pay attention, this is why to be cautious right here. If you look here, we got higher lows. If we come down here, lower lows, that is hidden bullish divergence. So be careful. We're showing both hidden bullish and bearish divergence here. We did get a bounce, or are getting a bounce, so I did not get stopped out. Thanks, Igor. I appreciate it, man. Well, Bitcoin supports from 46K. Well, first of all, we don't know if it's even going down there yet. Anyone that's telling you they know where Bitcoin's going for sure is insane. Most of them are just doing it for views, but these are my possibilities here. Let me get some of this stuff off of here and just kind of clean this chart up a little bit. So as you guys know, if you're watching the channel, I was looking at this as an ABC correction, then a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Looking for a 5 up between, up in this area, which would be between the 62.7 and 63.7. But as of right now, I'm changing my mind because this does look like a, let me put it on there so you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'd be looking for an ABC coming up here to create a B, and then another 5 waves down to C. If that's the case, and we do get a bounce around this $50,000 range, we could then go to a new all-time high, but I would have to see that first. Like I said, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you tick your notification bell to get you notified when I post videos. I've been doing more lives lately, but I usually do regular updates in the morning. But considering what's going on right now, I wanted to go on and do a live stream and kind of keep an eye on this. So let's go back into the smaller time frame, the 1 hour, and see what's happening here. We did have the EMAs cross the 200 or the 200, EMA here, the 8, 13, and 21. So that is kind of bearish if we can't get back above here. Like I said, this could be an inverse head and shoulders with a target between 58.5 and 59.5. It's buffering, George. Sorry, I don't know. It's not showing buffering on here. It's showing that check my stream health. It says I have excellent stream health, so I don't know why it would be buffering. Thanks for analysis. Keeping it updated, bro. Right on, Pawn Stars. could have reacted. We have 82 likes. We need 18 more, and I'll go into some altcoins of your guys' choice. Let's go into the 15-minute here and watch a little bit closer just what's going on with this move. 15-minute, we are getting support on the EMAs here, but let's see what happens. Looks like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Nope, invalid. Can you check BNB on a shorter term? Yeah, I will here in a little bit. We got 86 likes. We need 100. These lives are super helpful. Thank you. Smash a like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Right on, Dandrix. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the support. Hello, Savvy. Leveraged that you recommend for beginners. For beginners, I recommend you practice first on a fake account with fake money before you even start trading. And once you start being profitable in your fake trading, then put a very small account. Make a very small account and, you know, start trading very low leverage, 2 to 5 times leverage maybe. Don't just jump in and try to get rich quick. You will go broke quick that way. So be cautious. Yeah, just don't bet the farm. Bet the grass seed and grow the farm. So when will the whales start buying Bitcoin? 49 or 43? Who knows? They may not even do that. There is no guarantees in any market. Even if Bitcoin went to 100,000, those of you that have been around long enough know that Bitcoin always corrects about at least 80% after a big bull run. So if that was the case, we would go back down to 20 grand. L. Howard said, just arrived. Where are we headed? There's 2 counts I got here, and I'm not liking the white count anymore. But as you guys know, if you've been watching, we were expecting this bounce here. And all that was, we throw the fibs on here, and we put the fib retracement on just wave 3, or what I was looking at as wave 3. And we go from the swing low right here to the swing high. That's the Fibonacci retracement from an uptrend. And I was looking for a bounce here at the 0.5 fib. We did dip below it. And like I said, the wave 4 would be invalid at 52.7. If we break 52.7, we're probably going to head down to these lower levels, 50,000 to 43. But if we don't, there's still a possibility this could make an ABC flat and still continue up. So, still a possibility we see that 62.3 to 60, right around 62.7 to 62.3 if we don't drop below the 52.7. Like I said, I did put my short in here like I said I was gonna. And if we look here, this yellow trend line, that was from looking at this for weeks. We were looking at it. Hold on a second. And that was looking at it as a left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And we had a measured move. We take a measured move of the head from the neckline there. Put it up to where we broke out. That's what gave me that 62.7. I still think we got a good chance of getting up to that range. But I do expect a rejection between 62.7 and 63.7 and come back down. My opinion, of course. Always make up your own mind. Malvina, I tend to lean towards wave 4 being completed at 53K, and now we have claimed 56.5 on our wave 5 at the moment. You're talking smaller time frames. Three more likes and we're at 100, and we can start taking a look at some altcoins of your choice. Hey, Savvy, what's up? Hope you're having a good day. Having a good day, man. I hope you are too, man. George Lovelace, what's your buy-in to be at 59% profit leverage? I got to buy at 53. Let's see. Let me look. I got it up here on my other screen. So I got in at 54 to 11. I went at 25 times leverage, and I'm currently up 60%. I have my stops at 55,396, which would stop me out at about 55%. So either way, that's the way I like to trade. I like to get my stops into profit once I see certain levels broken and certain resistance and support areas I use to do that. We do have 100 likes. Yeah, that's the fib retracement, Roy. But then there's fib. I'll show you. Let me get the retracement off there. Then there's your fib extension. If you're looking for waves, fibs work great. Like I said, Elliott wave's helpful, but I don't rely on Elliott wave. You can use the fibs alone and trade off of them. But anyways, the Fibonacci retracement. If we're looking at this as a wave 1 and 2, we start the Fibonacci extension from the bottom of wave 1 to the top of wave 1. Bring it down to the bottom of wave 2, which is here. And that gave us our 1.618, where we got a perfect rejection off wave 3 here. That's what made me think it's 3. It still could be. Like I said, we could get this A, B, C and be a flat and continue up to that 62.7 to 63.7. I really like this area. But again, if we get rejected at the 58 to 58.5 range, then we could be looking to $49,000 to $50,000 range. Going back over the 1 hour. Yeah, Sailor. I've went over it a million times. Look into Sailor's history. It'll explain a lot. Everyone thought he was a genius in the dot-com bubble too. He was the biggest loser. The biggest loser. It was something like 18 billion. Something like that. Literally the biggest loser. All right. Go ahead and put your altcoins. We'll take a look at some altcoins. And we'll keep an eye on this in the short term here. We'll keep popping back into Bitcoin. Sirkin said pump coming. Sailor made BitBoy look like a fool. P2 21.3 mark. Yeah, I don't really pay attention to. I don't really like to watch other YouTubers because nothing against them. I don't want my. I don't know. I don't get all hyper and crazy about moves. I stay calm and look at the market for what it is. So I don't try to skew my views with crazy hype stuff. LTC, yeah, we looked at LTC earlier. Looking at this falling channel, if we cannot get back in this, or this rising channel, if we can't get back in the rising channel, looks like we come down to back around the 166 range would be the measured move dropping out of here. If we can get back inside this, then we could be looking at breaking back up to this target up here. But as of right now, I remain bearish unless we get back in this channel. The EMAs are trying to cross over bearish here too. The 8 has crossed the 55. 13 is next. Then if the 21 does, and you guys know my EMA strategy, if you want to check it out, just open up my YouTube page and there is some tutorials in there on different simple strategies or just simple chart reading. If you guys want to check them out, they're free. Also, don't forget, there's a Discord group. There's also a link to that. It's totally free down below. A lot of people hang out, share charts, trade together. We got both bears and bulls in there, so you can get both perspectives. Check it out. All right, so let's see. What do we want to look at? Given the crazy BTC monthly non-log chart, it has to correct eventually. For sure, Mello. For sure. I mean, it's like I said, even if it went to 100,000, it's going to correct back 80% to 20. And I don't think it's getting to 100,000, but nobody knows. Like I said, anybody telling you anything's for sure in any market, don't listen to them because there is no guarantees in any market and nobody knows what the hell anything's going to do. Let's look at that. Well, let's go. Which chart we want to use? Let's look at that monthly. Yeah. That is about as high risk as you can get. Do you have any other crypto analyzers you like? I like Texas West Capital. He's more, you know, he's usually got a bias like anybody, but he doesn't push his bias. He's, you know, he looks at the markets for what they are and looks at both ways. So that's what most of the guys that have less subscribers because they don't hype and stuff, them are the better ones, the calm, you know, because if you're a trader and you are super hyper, or, you know, super scared, or, you know, just crazy emotional, those guys probably aren't real traders. That you don't trade with emotion like that. They're just YouTubers for views. There is a exponent from primary wave 1 times 4.618 plus wave 2. Low equals 53,529. 8.618 equals my next target in my Elliott wave book, 96,560. Anything's possible, man. You got to go by confirmations, not by guessing. So let's see if I get stopped here. It's possible. If I do get stopped here, I'm still at 55% profit. We're currently at 55,471. My stops are at 53,9 or 55,396. And then all I'll do is look for another trade. But we do seem like we're trying to keep support here on the EMAs. We got a nice bounce off that 55 there at 55,400. Let's see what happens. We break back down below this. We could be coming back down to this trend line, back all the way down here to the 54 and retest that, which is also, well, let me get this off here. Fib retracement back up here. Our 0.5 fib at that 54,050 range, and that would be retesting this trend line once again if we do go down there. All right, let's take a look at ADA. So this is ADA from the other day. If you guys are watching my live streams, you know we are popping back out of this channel now. I had said watch for a bounce off this 200 EMA, which we're getting now. If it does get a pump, we had a measured move of the target here at about 143. It's still a possibility, but keep an eye out here. This 55 EMA is going to be strong resistance. We'll see if we, and this is in the 4 hour. No divergence right here yet. So we'll see what happens. It could get a push up. Definitely watch this 109, 110 area for resistance. But we are back outside this. If we can remain outside this channel, that could be bullish for ADA. Link, as you guys know, here's my chart. I don't touch these until I get back on, but we were right around this area when I made this video, and I said if we drop below here, we could be going as low as a measured move in 1980. That definitely looks like a possibility. We did retest. Let me get this out of our way. This is the link. We did retest here. We're getting rejected. If we can't get back inside this channel here, I'm looking for a $19.80 link. Fernando Felicino, can you please look at OXT chart? I can, and thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that, bud. Super chats come first. So OXT. OXT. OXT, USD, OST, Bitcoin, OST. All right, let's take a look. Oh, so we already looked at this, apparently. Let me go into the 4-hour chart. Yeah, if you guys were watching the other day, we had this target here of 71 cents. I don't know why this trend line's here. Were we looking at the daily or something? Let me look at different time frames here. I don't know which time frame I was looking at when I drew this stuff in here. No idea why that trend line is like that. It had to be the 4-hour. But anyway, like I said, I don't change these charts. We are getting support here at the... I am going to move this trend line. I don't know why it's there, honestly. We tried to get a breakout here. Let's put another one down here. Let me zoom in a little bit. We do have room in the RSI here to come down more. If we lose this here, let me see what is going on here. Again, guys, I don't keep an eye on these. I throw charts up when you guys ask. Let's do this. So we had this target from last time, about 71, which still looks very possible. But this does look like a possible bull flag forming here, a huge one. If that's the case, here's the targets I'd be looking for. Let's move this target. I'd be looking for a break of this area, and we'll take a measured move here. This could have a pretty huge move coming. Let's say we break out past this top trend line. There we go. That's why I had this target up there. Depending on where it breaks, this isn't going to be an exact target, but we could be seeing $1. And let's keep an eye on this down here. If we break back below the 48.50 region, then we would be looking at a target of and this is just simple. This is longer term. This isn't today. A lot of people don't understand that in charts. This takes time. All right, bearish case. That's a huge spread, but I think this is a decent triangle here. If we do break up above this, we could be looking for $1. If we come back down to the 48 cents, if we do at 48 cents, we can get another bounce and then bounce off later over here. But a drop below this, it gets pretty ugly for this chart. That's what I'm looking at. Let me clone this real quick. It could be a falling channel also. That's a possibility, and that would get us to around 30 some cents, which would make sense. Old support come new resistance, but this thing could be ready for a huge jump. Like again, all this depends on a lot on what Bitcoin does. So let's get this off there. Hey Savvy, what do you think of BCH? And in the charts are what they are, like at BCH. As in most alts, I could care less about, but if you want to trade them and make money, you know, that's all you. Quick question. What was the things that I need? Hold on, let me spread this out. I can't quite read it. That I need to understand. EMA, RSI, fib. Was there any more? There's a lot more to understand, Roy. Piecemeal it. Learn something, learn it good, then move on to the next. It takes time. You're not going to jump in and be a millionaire from trading in a couple days. Take your time, guys. Most people get in. They put in too much money. So therefore they have fear if it goes down, and you know, they get euphoric if it goes up and then they're too scared to sell. Just like I said, take your time. If you want to do it for a living, it's going to take you a long time. The more effort you put into it, the better you'll get. Risk management. BNB, yeah, toxic. I will check BNB right now. BNB. So this is what we were looking at BNB. This is the chart from the other day. Obviously, we are actually, I'm going to change this up a little bit. We did get this breakout, but not like I was expecting. All right, so it does look like we've broke this channel here. Let's go up. Looking at around the $314 range possible, or that would be retesting this old high over here. 300 to 315 range, very possible for VeChain, but I'm sorry, BNB. But if we zoom in here, we getting any divergence? We are getting a little hidden bearish divergence here, which suggests we could go down one more leg. Our EMAs are looking bearish here. So if we can't get back above this 261 area and open and close some 4 hours above, BNB could be in trouble here. Otherwise, if we can turn these back around and keep that 21 EMA from crossing that 55, should be all right. We could be looking at a $300 BNB. On the bearish case, this trend line would move and we would be coming back down to retest this 200 EMA, which is around 221. But it's actually, with the EMAs right now, it's looking bearish, but these can roll over and get us bullish. And, you know, within the next week or a few days, we could see a big pump also. It seems when Bitcoin trades sideways like this, the alts go insane. Yeah, a lot of times that is what happens. Why me said I need a 57,000 plus BTC. What else we got? Thanks for smashing the likes, guys. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely subscribe. Hold on, was there another? Okay. Yeah, definitely subscribe to the channel. I try to do daily updates every day, and a lot of times just get on and do a live stream like this. Let's keep an eye on Bitcoin here. Looks like this definitely could, there is a possibility. Pretty good possibility if we break this trend line. We could get a nice pump in Bitcoin to retest this top trend line here. Let's look at the Dow. How's that doing? Still getting rejected at our 100-year trend line. DXY still looking bullish. Bullish in the long term. That doesn't mean bullish, you know, for the 3-hour chart, 1-hour chart. I'm bullish for a year, for the next year. And of course, we're getting our nice rejection on gold there that we've been expecting. Like I said, 1650, still looking for gold to go down there. Silver still looking for that $20 to $21 range at least. Litecoin is really trying to break back in this channel here. Like I said, if we get rejected here, we could be looking at 166. If we can get back inside this channel, open and close a 4-hour within it, that's open and close the same 4-hour within it, then we'd be coming up to test these highs again, possibly break the all-time high. But yeah, we could come all the way up here, break or test the all-time high in the RSI, retest this, and then go down. So be cautious with Litecoin, and Ethereum is trying to turn over bullish here. We're going to do the same thing in Ethereum. Let me get this off of here. We're going to put a trend line across here. Well, this was our target of this breakout up here. Now let's put a new trend line in here to where we're at. there. This could possibly form a wedge too, so be cautious. I'm going to go ahead and leave that trend line there just because. So if we can break this trend line, we could be going up to, these are my two targets up here, 1960. If we break that and break the all-time high, 2150 is probably about the highest I see it going, but the EMA's kind of telling me that it's a good possibility we go down from here. Keeping an eye on Bitcoin here. Free Spirit Outdoors, thank you for tuning in, man. Rant. If you lost all your money like that, you probably shouldn't trade anymore, especially on 50 times leverage. Jim Quigley, can you look at SNX? What's SNX? So this is SNX. SNX actually looks kind of bearish here. I'd be careful, man. We're creating hidden bearish divergence on the 4-hour. Our EMAs have crossed here. Unless this gets a huge push up, I would be very careful with this. Let's just put some simple trend lines in just to get an idea. Let's go from here. Just be real simple about it. This is going to be the same as the other ones we were looking at, pretty much. Look for a break here. If we break down, it's going to get ugly. If we can push up above this trend line, it could be a nice push up. But again, we're creating hidden bearish divergence on the 4-hour. So super bullish case would get us up to $36 range. Super bearish case, and again, unless one of these trend lines are broke, I wouldn't do anything right here. So that's the super, these are from the break of one of these trend lines. Super bearish, $2. Super bullish, 36. Can't tell what it's going to do until these are broke, but the EMAs are looking kind of bearish here. We're creating some hidden bearish divergence right here. We're making higher highs, the 4-hour lower highs here, but and the 4-hour is about ready to close. So yeah, I'd be cautious here. This is pretty bearish looking, but watch this bottom trend line. Like I said, if you are charting it, you break this bottom trend line, it could get pretty damn ugly. Better luck inside. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Good looking out, man. $20. Wow, man. Thanks. Why me said think I'll go back to drinking. Can you please check out H-bar? Yeah, we can check out H-bar. I think we checked that out the other day too. Whoops. H-bar. Let's see. Yep. So we had our two targets up here. This was when I made this. We did hit our 43-cent target, not quite 49. Got good rejection there. Looks like we're probably headed down to at least this 28. If it gets really bearish, which it looks like it's gonna, we could be coming all the way back down to the 17-18 cent range. This is the 4-hour, so, but yeah, we hit that target perfect. We are creating hidden bullish divergence here, possibly though. So let's see. Let's take a new look on it now. And again, guys, I don't keep up on these, so what you see on the charts is just what I posted last time on live streams. Yeah, I just watched because these EMAs are turning bearish, but let's take a look at it this way now. And we'll put some new targets. So extreme bullish case, which we would have to break up out of these. That's if we break break this high here. If we break 40 cents and then we can break back through this 43.5 and get support, 50 is a bullish case. And it is look like it's, like I said, it looks pretty bearish with the EMAs. So if we break down below this 32 cent range, 32 to 33 cent, here are the targets for that. So the first one being the 55 EMA. And it looks like this could take a while, judging by the EMAs. So the bearish case is 22 cents down here, if we break down below this. So that is my take on that. Looking at Bitcoin, it looks like it's getting ready to test that line. There could be a nice little breakout here. Savy are your BTC targets to the downside in the next couple of days. I showed it at the beginning of the video. My two options here. Like I said, I was looking at this for a bounce here, which we did get along in here. But I expected this to be an ABC down, and what we got was a 5-wave down. So it's possible still that we get like an ABC, come back down, retest that 5,400 range, and then continue up in the bullish case to that 62.7 to 63.7. But what I'm looking at now is this is possibly just an A, and then we're going to get a B to the 58 to 58.5 range, and then a C back down to the $49 to $50 range possible. And if that area breaks, then that could make this a 1, 2, 3, and we continue down further. So it's kind of up in the air right now, but I do expect us to at least get up to this 58 to 58.5 range in the next couple days, maybe. Savvy, we're getting Nano S. I have a link down below. If you're looking for a Nano S, and I do give one away every Saturday, or I'm sorry, every Monday. All you have to do is make sure you're subscribed and tick the notification bell, and then comment on the videos, on the lives, comment when they're over, and on the regular updates, just make a comment, and I pick a random comment once a week. There's also other affiliate links down there, like I said, Hard Wallet, the Elliott, which is my favorite, and then also I have Ledger down there. You can use those links. You get a discount for using my links. But like I said, my favorite is Elliott, which is this hard wallet here. It uses QR codes. That is definitely my favorite wallet. Kobo Vault also has one like that. I have one of those too. I have not set it up and used it yet. If BTC breaks up from here, would you go into a long Ethereum? I'm in a long, Jim. I've been in a long since this. I put it in at 44.2 because I wasn't around, but I was looking to get in here. If you belong to the group, you know I was short here. Got out of my shorts last night and got into a long at 54.2 range. I'm still in that long. I currently have my stops in profit at 55.39. So if I was to get stopped out, I'd still be up 55%. Always use stop losses, guys, if you're trading. And yeah. Theta cart would be appreciated. Theta, yeah, I'll take a look at Theta. So this is what we were looking at with Theta last time I was on here. Let's look at the RSI. I think we were looking at a fall out of this, but this doesn't look. Put this trend line here. So on Theta, we are Looks like we could get another push up here, but I think we're creating divergence here. The EMAs look strong on the 4 hour, may get this little push up. Kind of looks like either a bull flag. Let's see what the measured move of this being a bull flag would be. If we break up here, this is going to be my target here. Now, in the super bullish or bearish case, we would break one of these trend lines, and we'll take a look at that in a second, but this is what I'm currently looking at. Maybe come up and test this range one more time for Theta. Around the 122 range, 120. Yeah, 120 to 122. If we do come up all the way up to the 138 range and break it, that would be extremely bullish. If we do break the bottom trend line here, which looks like is more probable, guys, that this thing's going to come down and break this bottom trend line. But let's take some measured moves of that, and we'll put some. So if we're to break back down here, depending on if, where, and when, but I don't see a major trade until breaking one of these trend lines. This would be the bad news, bear news for Theta. And again, these are long term, breaking out of this long term formation. If it was to break down and break the bottom trend line, about 41 cents. Now, if we break up, the super bullish case, it would have to break up, and this could be weeks, months, or whatever. It'd have to break the 142 range, $1.42 range. Then that target would be all the way up to about 190, 188, 190. So keep an eye in this area right here. Like I said, it looks like we might get this push up to 122, but I believe that's going to make some hidden bearish divergence here, so be careful with that. That short vid was pretty awesome. Thanks, Jim. If BTC breaks up from here, would you go? Oh, I showed you that. Where to find the symbol search? Where to find the symbol search? The list up in the corner right here. Just click that, and then you put it in, whatever you're searching for right here in the search line. Guys, see, we got rejected right at this trend line. Are we making? We got 6 minutes left. So let's see if we break this trend line. That could get this nice push up here that we were talking about, all the way to 58.5 to 59.5 range. And it looks like it is going to break that here pretty soon, possibly. If it gets rejected here, then I'd expect us to come back down to test that 54 range again. But the EMAs are rolling over bearish or bullish on the 15-minute. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hours looking good. We're back above that 55.8 range, which was the 0.382 fib. Could be headed to that 58.5 to 58,000 range. Exactly what we've been looking for. Dandrix, thanks for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it. Let's get this off of here. You got my sub with the don't bet the farm, bet the seeds and grow the farm. Love it. In my opinion, short and long term, please. Right on, man. OMI. I will check out OMI, and thank you for the super chat. It's much appreciated. I'm going to look at that, and I'm going to take a break for a couple minutes, guys, and I'll be right back. But let's take a look at this for Dandrix. Dandrix. Not sure how to pronounce it. Hope I didn't murder it. OMI. Let's see. OMI. Well, honestly, this looks bearish. This looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this is the 4 hour. I would watch this 4 hour RSI right here. First off, put a trend line here. and a trend line across this bottom here, and an open and close of the RSI below this would be bearish, above this could be bullish. Let's throw on a let's throw a channel in here. All right, so this is what we're looking at. The simple way to look at this is just a channel. And if we take some measured moves, take a measured move of the length of the channel. So where we're looking at right now, let's zoom in a little bit. And this is the 4 hour. This is what I like to use the most, 4 hour. It's looking like it's getting a bounce off the EMAs here. Probably come up and retest this area here, which would be the top of this channel. That's what it looks like according to RSI. We got room, but the median right here is about $5.15 range. We'd have to get above that, get support, and then we could come up and retest the $6 range, somewhere in that area, $5.99 to $6. Otherwise, if we break this 465 area, whoops, let me put that back, sorry about that. These are the two areas to watch for a break of the bottom trend line is going to get you around, and that would also 4 hour chart is great for this, 4 hour RSI. That would also be breaking the bottom of this. So the bearish case about 341. Bullish case, you get up to this $6 range, but I think that'll create some bearish divergence if that was to happen. But if we look at, if it does break up from here, then it could possibly go as high as $7, somewhere in that range. But again, unless we break through the bottom or top of this, same thing in the RSI. If you put that these trend lines in your RSI, that'll help a lot with determining whether to short or long. Still getting resistance right here. I'm going to leave this on. I will be right back, guys. I do apologize, but I'll be right back. Sorry, guys, the coffee ran right through me. I am back, though. Nailed the pronunciation, that is. Oh, thanks. Cool, man. Oh, upward spiral motion we go. Eggs in one basket. It's going to 70K soon. Smart money is buying still. We'll see. We're getting rejected pretty good at this this area. So let me see something. Where is my... All right, I just moved my stops up to 55,583, just in case we get rejection and come back down from here. We'll see what happens. All right, let me get back in the chat here. No, Roy, I had to, actually my coffee went right through me. I gotta lay off the coffee now. I want to buy Litecoin with leverage. Can you help me decide if I should buy it? I will not. I do not give financial advice. I show you what I'm seeing, and then you can check out what other people are seeing. Do your own charts, make your own decisions. I'm just here to show you what I'm doing. CRO. I will look at CRO. Let's look at CRO. CRO here. So this actually looks like it could be bullish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we obviously done this last stream, and it does look bullish. The EMAs have turned around. They're all getting a bounce off the 5 or the 55 EMA. Do I still continue with these targets? Trying to see what I was doing here. Yeah. Yeah, so these targets remain the same. If we look at, let's draw some trend lines in here. I'm actually going to do this. Actually, that looks like a wedge, so I'm going to put a wedge in there. This will get us to... Yeah, I don't really like that. Let's do this. I like that better. All right, so let's just do a measured move. If we break up past this area we're at right now. Now, I don't like that either. What I'm going to do here is look at this as a Elliott wave count. I'm going to get this stuff off of here. These are our old targets. Still looking like we're going to get up to this range, in my opinion. We are creating... are we creating divergence here? No, we did not. So let's just count this as a 1, 2, 3, 4 right now, and just get a... This will give us a good rough idea using the fibs. But we did get a perfect bounce off of that 0.618 down there. So if we look at it like this, yeah, this is the range I'm looking for to come retest the 20 cents area. Extremely bullish case would be this coming at 1, 2, and then this being 3 all the way up here. So that's what I'm looking at for right now. Let me get this off here. But yeah, those are my bullish targets. Bearish case, we break this trend line right here. Gotta look at the bearish case. If we do come back down to this range, our bearish target, first we're gonna have the 200 EMA here, which we'll go ahead and put that. And then the next target for the measured move of the falling eye of that wedge would be around 12 cents. A break of this 20 cents, then I believe we go up to around the 28, retest this high again. But looking at the RSI, we definitely have room to come down here, maybe retest this before getting up. So that's what I'm looking at. Dandrix, laughing at myself. Ecomi, OMI is the project I'm at. Oh, OMI. All right, we'll check it out. Thanks again for the super chat, brother. You didn't have to super chat me again, though, but I do appreciate it. What is it? OMI. Oh, so we've already looked at it. Everything's still the same here. Oh no, that's OMG. Yeah, OMI. Oh, OMG. I don't see, it's not showing OMI, bud. Ecomi, let me see if I put that in. Nope, it's not showing up. They don't have it on here, bud. Sorry about that. Let me look on CoinMarketCap, maybe. OMI. We got a pretty massive jump there. I would definitely be careful. Let's look at a daily. It's kind of hard. You can't really tell on these charts, but I'll try my best to see what it's showing. It's actually looking like it's rolling over. This is probably gonna have a sell-off pretty soon if I had to guess, but like I said, I can't really pull it up. They don't have it on TradingView, so as of right now, this actually looks like it's ready to roll over, in my opinion. So are we gonna break down and come all the way back down for a retest down here? Well, we should know shortly. Mark, no problem. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, guys. Don't forget to smash the likes, subscribe to the channel, tick your notification bell to get you notified when I post my daily updates or when I go live. Make sure your notifications are on. And check out my affiliate links down below. They all help support the channel, and by using them, like if you're interested in trading, got some exchange links down there. If you need a hard wallet, got some hard wallet links down there. There's also, if you guys are interested in using Bitcoin or crypto towards your 401k, there's a link to I Trust Capital down below. I think they're doing a giveaway right now of some sort, but you get a discount using my link on that also. So if you wanted to, you know, start a retirement, put it in there, I Trust Capital would be the place to go. Like I said, there is a link for that below also. Manu, Savvy on question. The fib retracements are used for to calculate the bottoms, and extensions are for targets. Retracements are from retracement, are just to estimate where something is going to retrace to. Like, say for instance, you take this high to this low and you put the retracement on, that just means where it would retrace to. It gives you the retracement targets. Like you could see, we got the 382. We almost hit the 382 here. If we do break that, the next retracement level is a 50% range, which is the 0.5. And then this lines up perfectly with that 58.5. Like I said, we could see this range. Once we pop up above this, we could continue higher. But yeah, that would... Yeah, it's just a retracement is just like this is you're measuring the retracement of a down move. And you can do it in any time frames. It works in any time frames, but just like let's zoom in and go into the smaller one here and we'll do a retracement of an uptrend. That was a retracement of a downtrend. For an uptrend, you would start at the bottom of this move here and go to the top of this move. And as you can see, we got a nice bounce off the 0.5 Fibonacci right here. Hold on one second. All right, guys. I am going to head out and hope you have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Smash that thumbs up. And share the video if you would. Get it out there if you belong to any groups or whatever and you enjoy the content. But don't forget to smash the likes and turn your notifications on. Tick that notification bell. Take it easy, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Have a wonderful evening. If something big happens later, I may live stream. So make sure your notifications